Welcome aboard for your Sitmar Alaskan adventure. Your adventure begins in the romantic port of San Francisco. The Skagway took its inaugural voyage May 5th, 1984. This beautiful ship holds 1,200 passengers and has a top cruising speed of just over 19 knots. We're proud of our ship and hope you think of it as your home away from home. In contrast to Victoria's quaint English charm, Vancouver is a beautiful study in sophistication. A tram ride to the top of Grouse Mountain offers a spectacular view of Vancouver and its surroundings from a vantage point of 3,000. 280 miles away on the other end of Vancouver Island is Port Hardy. It presents yet another facet of the Canadian spirit. The old world charm of Victoria and cosmopolitan energy of Vancouver give way to the rugged serenity of the wilderness. Port Hardy's rugged character shows even as you arrive. You tender ashore, riding across the icy blue waters of the bay toward dockside. With a population of 5,000, Port Hardy is the largest community in North Island and claims to have some of the best salmon fishing in the world. Although Alaska was the next to last state to enter the Union, it ranks first in many ways. First in size, first in natural resources, and first in national parks. And your Sitmar cruise now takes you to Ketchikan, known as First City of Alaska. Ketchikan's other nickname is Rain Capital of North America, so don't be surprised if a visit here leaves you all wet. It surprises most people to find that there's a rainforest this close to the Arctic Circle. Ketchikan is a popular spot, as you can see by the flags flown to indicate which ships are in port. The Sitmar flag is hoisted next to the Alaska state flag.
Welcome to Alaska's capital. You entered Juneau by one of only two means, sea and air. There are no roads which connect Juneau with the rest of the world. Alaska's capital also has the distinction of being the largest city in North or South America. Despite being sparsely populated, it claims 3,108 square miles of land. From the
The splendor of Alaska's glaciers is the scenic highlight of your Sitmar cruise. There are several ways to enjoy these icy reminders of Earth's past. You can drive to a glacier. You can fly over a glacier. Cruise alongside. dominate many of Alaska's cities, and Skagway is another settlement nestled in the protective arms of majestic peaks. Skagway's charm is linked to its raucous past. When the original Indian fishing village was overrun with prospectors, idyllic calm gave way to rowdy saloons and lawless abandon. Today you can hear the echoes of those gold rush days in the tinkle of a player piano heard along Broadway Street. Take a carriage ride or stroll along Main Street, and with a little imagination, you can transport yourself back to the days of '98. Sling it. Russian. American. Sitka is a living example of the three cultures which shaped Alaska. The Tlingit Indians lived peacefully from nature's abundance for centuries until the Russians arrived in 1741. The Indians resisted the onslaught of fur trappers, traders, and settlers, but were finally overcome in 1804. With the Russians firmly in control, the port of Sitka grew into a prosperous commercial center. It was known as the Paris of the Pacific and was the capital of the Alaskan Empire when William H. Seward began negotiating for America to buy the territory from Russia. The $7 million asking price was seen as Seward's folly, but he prevailed, and this land of extraordinary mineral wealth and beauty became an American territory. Sitka remained the capital until supplanted by Juneau. You'll see evidence of all three cultural influences as you explore this lovely Alaskan town. And as with all settlements in Alaska, you're never very far from the glory of nature.